Hi everyone, I'm back from my holiday and I'm really depressed. And it's been snowing in Glasgow, so I have came back to reality with a thud, going from 35-degree heat in Mauritius to snow. So I'm thoroughly depressed, but I have uploaded a video of my trip to Mauritius. It was mostly just for me and all my friends to look back at, but if you want to go and look at it, then I will leave a link and I'll put it here. If I can do that, then congratulations to me, because I'm still learning how to edit. Here I thought I would tell you what my favourites of the month have been, as well as sort of showing you the things that I used while I was away, because obviously I've been away most of the month, so a lot of this is things that I loved while I was away. I did do a video on the makeup and skincare I was taking away with me, and I'll put that here as well, but I hardly used any of it. I hardly used anything at all. I wore very little makeup, and I could have taken away a tiny bag and that would have been enough, but we live and we learn. So let me show you what I have enjoyed this month and stop rambling. So the perfume I took away with the intention of using it up is Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess Soleil. This is it here. Obviously I did not succeed in using it up because there is still around half left. I used it every single day, so I don't know what happened. This is just such a perfect summer fragrance. The notes are bergamot, lemon and neroli, and it just smells like summer. It smells like the beach. It doesn't have a coconut note though, which a lot of summer scents do, and that always reminds me of sun cream, which I do like, but this is just something a little bit different. I know that this is really popular, and I think this was from a couple of years ago, but they bring them out every single year, so I really recommend this. So if you like beachy fragrances, then try this out. I also really want to try the Bobbi Brown Beach fragrance, so I need to give that a go. The next thing I took with the intention of using it up, and I also didn't use it up, is Estee Lauder Renutriv Sun Supreme Rescue Serum. So this is basically a serum to help fight and protect your skin from the effects of the sun. So I would use this every night when I came in after I had been in the shower. I would put it all over my face, and I'd actually bring it down onto my neck, right all the way onto my chest. This is an expensive product. I think it's about £70, but I've had it for probably longer than I should, and I wanted to use it up, so I was just liberally applying it all over. But it was fantastic. There was one day in particular that I got really burned, and I slathered this on all over my chest, and it was my chest that got burnt the worst, and I didn't have any peeling, so it definitely worked. If you're going somewhere really hot, like in Mauritius it was over 30 degrees every single day, the sun was so strong. That's why I didn't really get that much of a tan, because it was too hot to sit in it, for me anyway. But when I did, this was such a saviour to minimise like burnt areas and peeling. On the subject of peeling, I obviously used After Sun while I was away, and we went to the supermarket and bought about 10 bottles of body lotion because we were all just so dry because it was so hot. But since I came back, I've been using the Garnier Body Repair Anti-Dryness Restoring Lotion for extra dry skin. You know I like my expensive skincare, but body is an area that I do slack with, and I definitely don't spend money there, apart from the Origins Ginger Body Lotion, which is amazing. But I picked this up and I've been slathering it on, and it is so nice. If you have dry skin, you will love this. Really hydrating. It's really evened out the dryness in my skin. I have dry skin anyway, so spending that amount of time in the sun did not do anything good for my dry skin. But this is just such a good product, and I think it was only like £3 or £4 for this huge bottle, so love it, and I will purchase that again. I showed you this before I went away. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Face Protect Lotion SPF 50, and most days I only applied it once, and I only got burned one day and that was a day we went on a boat trip, and as we all know, you always get burned when you go out to sea. I was just too busy having fun. I forgot to reapply this on my face, but all the other days walking around all day long and never got burned, and this was why. It was so good. As well as wearing hardly any makeup, I also have been doing nothing with my hair. My friend and I decided that I would take a hairdryer and she would take a curling wand. And we didn't use either. I think I used the hairdryer once just to dry off the back of my hair because my hair takes so long to dry, and I used the curling wand once, I think, because it was just too hot. I did not want to be standing doing anything with my hair, so I either just let it dry in its own natural wave, or I would wear it in braids and just let it become wavy like this. My hair is like a lion's mane, so it was much easier just to let it dry naturally. And I use the Ojon Damage Reverse Instant Restorative Hair Serum. Even though it's called a serum, I would say this is more like an oil. Just has a little pipette. I'm sure I've showed you this before. A little pipette, and I would run this through my hair, and it just kept it from getting too crazy. I love that, and it kept it from getting too dry as well. Even though I think my colour faded a lot on holiday, I knew that was going to happen. The sun was so strong that it really did make it a lot lighter. With regards to dryness, it was actually fine, and that is thanks to this little baby. So another favourite has been not wearing foundation. I'm not wearing any just now. I haven't since I came back because I didn't wear any when I was away. The only thing that I wore at night time was the Origins Vitazing SPF 15 Energy Boosting Moisturiser. This is an old bottle. I cannot find the bottle I had when I was away. I don't know what I've done with it, but I bought a new bottle to go away with, and I used that every time we would go out at night, but during the day I didn't wear anything, and sometimes at night I would just wear concealer where I needed it. That's all that I've got on today, is the MAC Mineralized Concealer just under my eyes, and I've been loving it. It's so nice not to wear foundation. It's just so much easier and quicker. Vitazing is amazing. If you haven't tried it, you need to, especially if you're going on holiday. When you squirt it out, it's white, and then you rub it into your skin and it adapts to your skin tone. So it matched me when I was really pale at the start, and when I got a little bit of more colour towards the middle and end of the holiday, and it just evens out your skin tone. I always say that this is good skin in a bottle, so those days that you wake up and you think, my skin looks so good today, your skin looks like that every day you wear this. I loved it. It's just nice to not have anything on your skin sometimes. So on top of the Vitazing, I would wear the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and Give Me Sun. This is a bronzer from MAC. This shade I talked about before I went away, that I normally can't get away with this because it's much too warm for me, but I wore it every single day on holiday and I loved it. My friend ended up wearing it every day as well, and I've been wearing it since I've came back. I've got it on now. I'm sitting in front of a window, so it's washing me out a little bit, but I've been wearing it every day since I came back just to make me feel like I still have a little bit of a tan, which I don't. But I love it. I wore it as eyeshadow, I wore it as bronzer, I dusted a little bit onto my chest when I was red one day just to tone it down. Fantastic, and if you love bronzer then you will love this. I normally only would wear that, but on occasion when I wanted to wear a little bit of blush, I was wearing the NARS Cactus Flower. This is a cream blush. I think this is sort of like NARS Orgasm but in a cream formula, so it's a sort of peachy pink with a lot of gold through it, and I would just put a little bit of this on with a MAC 188 brush because it's nice and fluffy, and it just gave a nice flush to the cheeks, a little bit of a glow. A lip liner that I really enjoyed this month was another one that I purchased just before I went away. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Lip Pencil in High Energy, and it's a really orange red. Here is a swatch of it. So this is perfect teamed with either MAC Lady Danger lipstick or More Orange, something that's got a really orange tone. It's just something different than a classic red lip, which I love to wear, but sometimes that can feel a little bit more wintry, and adding like an orange tone to it just makes it feel a lot more holiday. I'll try and insert a picture of me wearing it if I can find one, but I loved this and I wore it a few times on holiday, which makes it a favourite considering I didn't really wear that much. And the last few things I wanted to show you were just random things that I really enjoyed. I wanted to show you my favourite sunglasses of the month as well. And these are from Forever 21. They're not my normal style of sunglasses. I normally like tortoiseshell or black sort of cat eye, but I thought these were so fun and I just wanted to try something different, and I'm glad that I did because I am obsessed with them. I thought about buying myself a nice pair of sunglasses at the airport, but I just can't justify it, says the girl who loves expensive handbags and shoes. But I just can't justify spending £200–300 on sunglasses when I'm so rough with them. I just like that these were about £4 from Forever 21 and I can just throw them in a bag, and they were on the beach, they were getting sandy, they were just everywhere, and they've stood up pretty well. I would be interested in getting more of these coloured lenses. I really want to find a pair that are either black or tortoiseshell with like a reddy orange lens, so if you know of any then let me know because I can't seem to find any. I think the most expensive I would go and maybe, I think I could potentially be swayed to buy some Ray-Bans because they seem like they're good quality and they're not that expensive. I'm inserting this clip about an hour later because I remembered that I wanted to show you 2 handbags that I have been loving this month. I needed to give this bag a mention because it's been through so much. This is the bag that I use mostly on holiday. I took a couple of bags. I obviously took my Michael Kors bag as a carry-on, and I'm actually selling that bag on eBay because I'm never going to use it again. So I'll leave the link down below. It should still be up when I put this video up. But I use this every single day. This is a little suede orange crossbody bag, and it was from Primark about 7 years ago. It has been through so much. It's so beat up. It has been on so many holidays with me, but it's just perfect. It has the flap and then a zip compartment, so it always feels really safe if you're in a market or anything. And orange is such a good colour for going on holiday for me. Orange is one of my favourite colours. And that bag has just been through so much. I cannot bear to part with that bag, and I know that every time I go away I can count on it. It's probably starting to get on its last legs now because some of the stitching is starting to come away, but I don't want to part with it because it has seen me through so much. Since I came home I switched out to another handbag. I think because I was used to the crossbody while I was away, I just wasn't in the mood to carry my Mulberry bag on my arm. So I switched back to, this is my Marc by Marc Jacobs, what is the name of this bag? Queen Elizabeth satchel. I'll look it up and I will write it here so that you know what it is. But this has a crossbody strap, which is one of the main reasons why I love it so much. It has gold hardware and grey and black leather. I got this about 2 or 3 years ago and I wore it to death until I got my Mulberry. It has stood the test of time though. The stitching on this is beautiful. It's a great bag. If you want me to do a video on it then just let me know, because I remember when I was looking to buy this bag I couldn't really find that much about it online. I use this bag a lot when I'm in London because of the crossbody strap. So that's it if you wanted to look at it. It's not a huge bag, but it is great for the essentials. So the last thing I have been converted to is the Kindle. I talked about this before, that I am a bookworm. I don't want us all to get so obsessed with Kindles and reading on iPads that one day no one buys books anymore. But obviously it makes sense going on holiday. I would have needed to carry about 10 books with me. I didn't end up reading as much as I thought I would because we were just doing so much. We were doing something every single day, all day long. So I read a little bit at the beach, but as you'll see if you watched my Mauritius video, the beaches were insane, so I wasn't really doing much lying around at the beach as you normally would. It was more like going in the water because it was ridiculous. So I didn't really read as much as I thought I would. I read 2 books, but this was a godsend and it really stood up to being thrown around on the beach. I think I still brought about half of a beach back with me inside the case. This is just a little case I got from eBay. But I loved this. I really was surprised at how much I loved it. While I was away, I read Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. If you've seen the film, which I also love, the book is amazing. If you love travel, then you should definitely read it. Eat, Pray, Love was the only one that I got through because, as I say, we were just doing so much stuff. So that is it. That is all of my favourites from this month. I hope that was interesting. Thank you to everyone who has been subscribing. I'm going to keep at it. I keep doing videos. I missed a week there when I came home because I just had the holiday blues. But I'm back on track now and I should have some more new makeup to show you next week. So I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye!